What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. The 26th of May, we're taking a look this morning at Cryptex Finance. Hope everybody is having a great holiday weekend. CTX USD is the ticker symbol here for this Coinbase price data chart on tradingview.com. Welcome to the channel, guys. We are getting finally a long-awaited pop to the upside for Cryptex Finance. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about a couple levels above the market. Let's talk about a couple levels, what we can kind of look forward to here in anticipation of higher prices, that is. We're not going to talk about anything below the market at the moment because we are actually breaking out to the upside. This is quite a bullish move we are seeing here this morning on this Sunday morning. All right. So let's take a step back a couple days and talk about some support we've had on this chart for a while. If you go back to the older videos of Cryptex, you'll see these levels were on the chart then. So after this initial rally here, all the way up to, we didn't hit the resistance there at 675, but we did find support multiple times here, right at one of my levels. 417, 423 has been solid support. The 1st and 2nd of May, multiple times here around the 11th, the 15th, the 20th, and then just recently this weekend, the 25th, which would have been Saturday, we had support once again right at that level. I mean, you can see it's perfect support. What we're doing right now, starting yesterday, is actually creating a higher high. Let me zoom in on this chart so it's easier for you guys to see. We're actually creating a higher high. We took out the highs here of the 22nd, and we're breaking out to the upside. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 support tests at that level, and then finally getting a pop to the upside. We have a higher high in place. So, I can't say we have a confirmed uptrend quite yet, although we are breaking out to the upside. We're still within this big sideways basing structure. Is there a chance that this chart breaks lower from here? Of course, there's a chance of that. But judging by yesterday's price action and then some follow through today, it looks like price wants to move higher. These two bars, though, look very similar to these two bars we saw over here on the 22nd and 23rd of April, which was followed through with a sideways to downward trading. But anyways, right now, as of now, this thing looks bullish. Now we need some more confirmation to the upside, but so far it looks pretty good. Let's take a step back on the chart to see how Cryptex has traded in the past. So right here, let me put a rectangle around it so you guys know what area I'm talking about on the charts. So this area right here looks similar to kind of what we're in right now. Big volatility, sideways trading. Current times, big volatility, sideways trading. Well, this ultimately actually traded quite a bit higher from that. Let's look at what that was. Basically, so if we take from the breaking out past the highs to its most recent high, about 136%. So if we take that 136% to current prices, where does that take us? So that's going to take us roughly to the, let's see here, guys, like an $18 mark or so. If we do the exact same, not saying we will, but possible. So this basing structure that we're seeing here is very similar to what we've seen in the past on this chart, which led to higher prices. So leads me to believe it's very possible for the price to rise from this basing structure and not break lower. If Bitcoin breaks lower, that will, at some point, perhaps not right away, take everything, including Cryptex, to the downside with it. Guys, I want to talk about some higher price targets here that could be in play right now for this chart. So for starters here, obviously trends have to continue higher, but I have my eyes on a target right now at $6.85. That's this white line on the chart, $6.85. You can see it right here. I wrote it $6.85, so it's easy for you to see if you're on a smaller device or if you just want to take a screenshot of this chart. $6.85 is what I'm looking for. What does that mean? I'm looking for the price to get there. Well, just like price found support down at the 417, 423 areas, I expect some kind of a price reaction at that level. So I would expect a little bit of resistance once that area is hit. Doesn't mean that'll be the top, but it could be a stopping point for could be a couple days. We don't know, but I'm just looking for price to get up to that level, 685, starters number 1. That isn't it though. We have a new price target that also might be in play. So if price trades up to 685, which is right up here, 685, finds resistance for a day or two and then continues higher, that continuation to the upside I'm looking for would be a price hit of $7.98. That's this white line on the chart right up here, $7.98. Almost an even $8. Okay, almost an $8 price target. Also take notice, guys, Cryptex Finance would be into an all-time high. We would be taking out the highs over here from the 15th of March. Let me just double check to make sure that is the all-time high. Oh, it's actually not the all-time high. Okay. So it's close. Looks like the all-time high here. I had a feeling that might not be it, actually. The, let's see here, 12, yeah, like 1270-ish area. So that would not be an all-time high. It would be definitely creating a new high for the past few months here, but not an all-time high. So you don't have to get back on that. Anyways, that price target, guys, is $7.98. That would be a very bullish break, especially if we break above this level here from the 15th. Very bullish. Quick recap, 685, target number 1. Target number 2, 798. Now, those are my two levels right now that I think could be in play here. We do have a little bit of work to do to the upside before, obviously, we get up to that level. What would that look like from where we're currently trading at right now, which is $5.04? That is going to look like a 36% move up to $6.85 from where we're at, which is just about 503. Up to 798 is going to look 58% from where we're currently trading. So we have the 30 to the 50% move potentially ahead of us here, as long as these markets do continue to the upside. Once again, this is the CTX USD chart from Coinbase. So that is what this pair is. Looking quite bullish. Very nice to see these levels doing what they do and working and holding price up as they approached. And I think we're in play here for the at $685 to $798 mark. Over to Bitcoin. Let's see what Bitcoin is doing this Sunday morning. We are currently down, let's see, 330 bucks, 0.4%. Nothing too big. We have, looks like what's trying to be turned into support here at 68,748. We will see. We have resistance perfectly right at 71,335. Let's see if this can be another higher high. So we would be breaking above what I have circled over there, above that 71,335. Taking us up to the all-time highs there at 73,494 for my price level anyways. Not the exact tick high, but for my resistance levels are right up there between the 804 and the 494 for 73,000. What we don't want to see here, this is for the bulls anyways, we don't want to see this extension up here end up being a lower high, and then Bitcoin rolls over and prints a lower low. If you're short, if you're bearish, that's what you want to see. If you're bullish and you're long, you want to see the markets make another higher high, which will also help Cryptex get up to that $6 to $7 mark. Guys, thanks for watching. If you're not yet a subscriber, join us here on the channel. Appreciate it. As always, not financial advice. You guys have a great rest of your holiday weekend. Thanks for watching.